Best idea.
I'm trying not to get in it.
So, let's see. So I went in and I walked down in there and no deer in the field. So I walked around, checked my traps, didn't have anything in them, like yours, Johnny. I didn't even have a house cat though. So then, oh, we're panning away. So then, we can edit this, right?
Never.
Never. So then, I left the field. No deer in the field. So on a whim, I decided I'd drive the truck in to see if they'd come out, because I've been seeing them about 10 after 7 the last few mornings.
Just like you did down back here and 2 ran out of the field?
Yeah. Yeah, just exactly like that, except it was legal now.
12
So
past 6.
So I crest the hill in the truck, and I see a deer running across the field. Quite a ways off, but still. So I jumped out, put one bullet in the gun, run up a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't get the bullet in. The deer went into the woods.
Why didn't you put the bullet in?
Well, because that, you know, those Chilean guns. Oh, we gotta take a break. Where was I?
You were just to the point about the Chilean gun. You couldn't. And the bullet wouldn't go in.
Yeah, the bullet wouldn't go in, but finally I got it in.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Back to the Chilean gun.
Yeah, couldn't get the, well, what happened, apparently the bolt slipped a little bit, so it wouldn't go in. So I fixed that, and I put the shell in, and,
Where was this deer at that time?
oh, the doe had run off into the woods. And I looked up, here comes another deer running right at me. So I waited and thought, boy, this is pretty good. So this deer's running right at me. I thought that was pretty good, so I brought it up, fired. I don't know what happened now, whether I hit it or not. I think I hit it in the front leg. It turned, started running the other way, and I fired again.
Fired again? You had multiple shells in the gun?
No. I had to put them in one at a time because...
Doesn't the gun hold more than... It's a Chilean gun again, huh?
Chilean gun. You can only shoot one at a time, though.
So you don't bother to put more than one?
Don't bother to put more than one in. Not yet. Later in the day, you put more than one in.
Okay, so you loaded another bullet.
Loaded another bullet in.
Did it go in okay this time?
Got one in fine.
Okay.
Fine. Practice makes perfect. So, shot again. Well, the deer ran down the field a ways and stopped. Just stopped. It was quartered away, so and it was quite a long shot, probably a long distance.
50, 60 yards?
No, longer than that, quite a ways.
75.
Over 100, I'd say. So,
Now you fired 2 shots at this point.
as far as I know. To the best of my recollection. Could have been 4 or 5 by then. No, it had to be only 2.
For the benefits of this tape, this was quite a while ago. We'll give Ron the benefit of the doubt.
Well, at
It
my
was this
age-
morning.
At my age, what can you expect? Senility sets in early.
Johnny, is that okay with what he's saying?
So I run down, there's some hills in this field, and I run down behind the hills, and I crest the next one, the first hill, and there's a deer standing quartered away. So I fired again, and he moved ahead 10, 15 feet.
Boy, you must have been peppering him at this point, huh?
Well, that was only 3 shots up to this point. No, it had to be 4 up to this point.
Now, okay, 4 up to that.
4 up to
Again,
that point.
all loading one at a time?
All loading one at a time. Well, that's all you need, one at a time.
Yeah, that's Chilean gun
You
again.
You can't shoot one at a time.
That's true. So you might, what the heck, why have more in there?
That's right. And I can reach right in my pocket, get another one out, put it in just as fast on. This deer's just waiting around to be shot. So, anyway, I went down behind this next hill, went up the next one.
Why are you traveling all this distance and this deer's just standing out there?
Well, because he doesn't know I'm there.
So what are you surrounding him? Custer or what?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Why don't you just shoot him where you were?
Well, because he moved ahead and all I could see was the top of his back. So I moved up. I fired again. And the deer just stood there, and then after, of course by now I've run out of bullets. That's 5. Keeping track.
5, all one at a time.
All one at a time.
With a Chilean gun.
Well, no matter what kind of gun it is. Yours only shoots 1 at a time, too. Of course, you go.
Yeah, and then I pull the trigger sometimes.
Yeah. So I fired again, anyway.
How'd you fire again if you didn't have any bullets?
And The deer just stood there.
Wait a minute, I thought you ran out of bullets.
And I did. I ran out of bullets at that point. So I looked down, standing on the top of the hill, no more bullets, debating on what to do. If I had a knife like yours, I could have run down and stabbed him, but I don't have a long machete. So, stood there for 30 seconds or so, and the deer finally turned, looked up, and blew.
Had a cold?
Yeah. Yeah. So with all the effort that it could muster, it ran down into the woods. So I thought, well, it'd probably be a good idea to go back to the truck and get some more bullets. So I went back to the truck, got some more bullets. 8.
8 more?
8 more. I was going to take 5, but I said, no, I better take 8 just in case. You have those 3 extra. So I went back down to where I thought I'd shot the deer at first. Looking for hair or blood or jawbone or something, you know.
Yeah, he's used to jawbone.
Yeah.
So that's an old joke.
Jawbone out there.
Last deer hunt.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see anything. So I figured, well, I knew where that deer went in the woods, by the trees. Something needs to holler at them. So I went down where
You ran back. Now, how far did you have to run to get your bullets?
I didn't run, I walked. Like Tony, you know. In the moose state.
So you walked.
I walked.
How far?
150 yards, maybe.
Then you walked back.
And I walked back. I looked through the field as I was going, looking for, you know, bones and stuff.
Brass.
No, didn't even look for that. Just peppered all over the field. So anyway, I knew where they went in. 2 trees marked it. And I went down there. I thought, well, maybe I'd see something along there. 'Cause, you know, sometimes it takes a while before they bleed. Don't we take time?
Your opinion of the story so far?
Yeah, pretty good. Let's be honest.
That's it? That's all you got to say? Well, pretty good?
Let's be honest.
These 2 trees that I saw the deer go in at, and I said, well, I'll find some blood down there or something. So I started walking down along the line of the woods in the field. Then I hear off on the side. I look down, there's that deer trying to go. It's pretty brushy, so I went up the side of the woods a little bit till I had a pretty good shot. And, still pretty brushy, so
Now you had, how many shells you have in your gun at this time?
I loaded all 5.
Why?
All to
I
one.
thought that chilling gun was okay for just one.
I didn't want the shells to rattle so the deer would be scared.
You can only shoot one at a time.
I know it, but like I said, I don't want the shells to rattle so that'd scare that deer.
Yeah, the deer.
It's the same deer on the 4th shot. You shot him and he moved ahead
No,
10 feet.
no, he's now in the 6th shot, Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that he didn't want to scare him.
Didn't want to
this
scare
time.
him.
Yeah, with the shells banging him. Yeah. You shouldn't need to explain that though. I want some of the people. Some of these people won't get this. This will fly right over their head. And now you've gone and explained it, and now they'll get it.
Oh, sorry.
So anyway, I moved up and I had some lousy shots, so I took 3 of them.
3
Now
lousy.
we're up to 8.
3 lousy shots. What'd you
3
shoot at?
lousy shots. Well, I just shot at the deer in the rough direction of where he was. Would you do that?
Sound shots.
No.
I think
No,
one,
I can see
one
it.
of them was a horn shot.
No, not at this point.
No.
No, because he wasn't head on then. He was sideways.
Oh, that came later.
Oh, that must have been one of the first 2.
And it went through the ear?
No, that was somebody else's. It's by a respected individual in our midst, Mr. Johnny.
Do you agree with that, John?
I think it was.
Was Ron's?
Yeah, no. I think that was an old.
I got some liver right here for you, John.
Brides. Okay. So you wasted 3 more shots.
Yeah, well, I paid for them. I figured I could shoot them if I wanted. So I did. So then I went down down alongside the woods there.
Oh.
And it looked like the deer had laid down, or at least was just staying there. So I went down along the woods line, cut across the ravine. It's pretty thick. I went up on the other side, and it's another field. So as I come up, I can see the deer quite a ways off, probably 75 yards, trying to make its getaway, but only 3 legs it has over the time.
Only 3 legs.
Only 3 legs. Yeah, because that other
No.
leg didn't get broke till...
Disformed?
Huh?
Was it disformed?
After I shot it, it was.
Oh, okay.
So I see him up there, up on the hill, and so I took 1 more shot, and the deer dropped. So that must have been the one that went through his other front leg.
Boy, oh boy.
And the chest.
And the chest.
Thank you.
We're up to, how many shots are we up to?
I think about 20.
I think I was counting.
Well, somewhere during this period of time, there was some more shots, but I don't know when they came. You know, at my age and all, you can understand that. So the deer dropped, and I ran up top of the hill onto the road, and that deer's hind legs were just going. And he started back down the hill, and he ran into some brush, and I shot at him again. I figured one of these times he's going to be scared right to death by those shots. But he wasn't. So he get himself up against some saplings, and he couldn't go anymore. Had to go on 2 legs. But I want you to know I probably didn't ruin 1 ounce of meat.
What'd you do with him? You still had him on 2. He has still had 2 good legs at this point.
Yeah, but he can't go anywhere on 2 good legs. He's not like a kangaroo. So I went up to him and I put 22.
Wait, but do you have any bullets left at this point?
Oh yeah, 1 left. 1 left.
Was that for yourself?
If necessary. If necessary, but it wasn't, because he was right there, so I popped him, and that was all she wrote. I dragged him 30 feet, put him in the truck, went home.
You got mom.
But didn't get him one down there, and then trap top.
I guess I'm getting now.
Except for the thing.
What happened when you were going in that field in the morning, Ron?
All right, about, well, we'll say 2 weeks ago, I don't know exactly, but I was in checking my traps, and as I drove into the same field that I shot that deer in today, I see a doe standing broadside, probably not more than 30 yards away. So I jumped out of the truck, but all I had was a shotgun. And by the time I got a shell in it, and got out of the truck, got the gun loaded, and blah, 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 the deer had run straight down the field. Well, I thought maybe it'd stop when it got to the edge of the field and look back and try and figure out what was there. So I ran down the field, and as I got down the field, I see orange off to my left, so I slowed down and walked, and I got talking to this guy that was in the field. He saw the deer, but he said he didn't see any antlers, and so he couldn't shoot. So we talked for a while, and I told him that I had a doe permit. He kind of wished that he'd known that, so he could have dropped the deer for me. So
This is Sharon's hunting outfit.
Oh no.
As you can see, Sharon, have you seen any deer this year?
One big one.
But you wanna-
I missed.
Is that true?
Would you want to tell us about it, Sharon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Is that
very
as
true.
many as you've seen?
Well, yeah, actually the one I've seen, yes. A 150-yard shot that I missed.
Look at, it's no wonder you can't shoot. Look at all those.
How far,
clothes.
Sharon?
Yeah, I got so many clothes on now. I wonder if I ought to...
It was probably cold that night.
Yeah. What was it, about 150 yards or so?
100 anyway.
100? Nah.
Yes.
Not that close.
I thought you
Close
wanted.
enough I could count.
Did you want to
his
feed
hair
her
on his
an apple?
ears. What? Oh, Rick wanted to hand him an apple, but I finally, after a few 15 minutes, I shot him after
You
my
shot him?
arms. But
You shot him, but he's not hanging.
no.
The season's not over yet. Night,
No,
Sharon.
we talked. We talked, and this guy said he'd had it in the scope, and he would have shot it for me if he'd known. Oh, hello, Sharon.
Hi.
You got your liver.
Yeah. What a lot of liver. See, I did get a deer now. I got pretty.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Um,
Bye-bye.
So anyway, the guy talking, he would have shot that deer for me if he'd known I'd had a deer permit, doe permit. So he asked me if I had any objection to him shooting the doe and calling me up on the phone. Well, I didn't know him from Adam, and I told him that, no, I guess I'd probably just soon shoot my own. Or at least shoot at him. So I left, and about a week later, anyway, a while later, I get a phone call from him. He said, gee, he says, I see 2 deer in the field every night. And, I know I asked you this before, he said, but what would you think if I shot one for you and called you out? Well, I just paused for a minute or two and said, well, I work for the warden service and I just would soon not jeopardize my job. And there was dead silence on the other end of the phone. I let him sweat for a second or two, and then we went on and talked about other things for a while, and he haven't heard from him since. And I know I'm taking a wicked lot of abuse, Fred, for shooting this deer a multitude of times, even though I didn't ruin too much meat, if any. But I just want to say that perhaps it might be time that you get yourself a new deer shooter, because
November 23rd, Ron's skinning his deer.
Somebody could do it, he wouldn't do it for me.
No.
I want to show you something, Rick. See, if my deer had little times like yours, I'd have 12 point 'em.
Well, hold that right up there. Let's see that again.
See that?
Why?
If I had little times like yours, I'd have 12 point 'em.
How many tines you got up there?
I've only got 8, but you got 10, but if mine were your size, I'd have 12.
What happened to his front legs?
Come on. You need 'em.
Blew him off. I've never seen one skin like that, Ron.
Works so, don't it?
Sure does.
See that way, the weight of the body pulls the hide away from the body, and it works pretty good.
A little naked, isn't he?
Yeah, well. But it's hard to skin these frozen down.
Yeah, but boy, that meat's gonna be some good.
Think that'd be open tonight, you think?
Oh yeah, he's probably going around the clock right now. He'd love to take your money.
I'll take my money. Why is that? They're frozen. I thought there was a flashlight you were bringing out. No, you still. No. Don't say anything bad.
Big animal though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's incredible how far they can go though, too, with bullets in them. If I hit a bullet in me, I'd be gone.
You know, you'd be sitting there screaming, jumping up and down the ground.
Yeah, just like you.
Yeah. Cutting the tail. Get his legs cut off yet? Yeah.
Yeah, the plug's out of Cacajo.
Boy, it made some difference when you got a man on that stove, didn't it?
Sure did. So when all the rest of us are catching fish and your steel leader isn't catching anything, you're gonna go get your trailer fixed tomorrow.
I don't have a steel leader on mine.
What's the most salmon most fish anybody caught here one day? You know?
2.
Set that right in the can. One of those yellow cans. It'll pull it out. That differential, 2 inches. I think any windshield well would be a start for you, Mark. I need one of those flexible droppers. The 2 guys that drove right by our camp.
30 something draps out. Maybe near 40. More people on Moosehead ice fishing. Camp.
Jerry, hold up the fish. We want to get.
That's the fish he just caught.
Let Jerry hold it, Ricky. Got it.
Narrate,
Jerry?
Narrate it.
Yes.
Any comments?
He's trying to swim out of the hole. Jerry, if you got anything else
You
for
can-
me to go on,
you can still
compare
see-
that to.
You can still see the fish in the hole.
You know there's a lunker down there.
Yeah, you can in fact. You see the fish swimming in the hole there?
He's trying to avoid it. He sees it. Jerry, if you lost that down there, you probably
Okay, let's hold him right up.
Clean
never live that down.
him off here. I'd say
At least
32 inches
32 inches.
by my rule.
Why don't we get some monofilament line, hang him out closer?
This is 8 inches.
We're gonna do this official.
Oh, it's only 28.
Well, let me hold my 12-inch knife up beside him. No, pardon me.
26 inches.
26. 26.
As far as the warden's concerned, 17 3/4.
Is that the rule that broke at 12 inches?
But it's 1 1/8 from eye to eye. That's the big key. The question is it a keeper? It is now. It's a keeper.
Oh.
After meeting the ice auger, it's a keeper.
Here's the Frenchman.
Pierre Lepuc! They're up in the northern boreal hinterland. Okay, when you're watching this movie, open your front door and the back window so you get some feel of what it's really like.
It's cold.
Okay, you can do that dance again, Jerry.
Yeah.
Dance. Where's this?
You didn't see it, but he...
Get up. I just want to get this.
Pull your gun right now.
Fish right out in front of camp. How'd you do? Any luck?
2 salmon.
Keepers?
Yep. One was 18, the other one was maybe 16 and a half.
Yep. Are these they?
Nope.
No,
We
they're
already
in our
cooked them up
stomach.
last night.
Let's try. Did you catch any trout or togue yesterday?
No, I don't want. The only two.
Only 2 fish, so no short fish or anything else. No Kusky yellow perch.
As long as you got the whole fish.
Well,
You know.
If you're interested, two yesterday were full of fin smells.
Yeah, that's what we're finding. But what we're doing, we take these back, I'll freeze them up, and we'll look at them on Monday, and we'll actually take out the individual items, we'll identify as to what it is, and we'll take anything that we can connect some food in the lake to the numbers and sizes of things occurring in the stomach. So it's a fairly detailed
No,
study.
are the brookies eating the same thing?
No, rookies are, salmon eat smelts.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's all.
There aren't any smelts, salmon don't do a hoop. But rookies are able to, we found suckers, we found minnows, we found yellow perch in them, crayfish in them, sculpins, smelts, of course, earthworms, corn.
What about the white perch? They eat spreading around.
Whoopie pies?
No whoopie
No
pies.
whoopie pies.
The white perch, as far as we know, haven't reproduced successfully in the lake
Geez, that's
yet,
good news.
but we're still seeing adult fish
Yeah.
popping up now and again. So that, I mean, adults are here. There's no reason to believe that they haven't reproduced. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Can't find them. I hope we never see one. But
Now, is your office, are you in Augusta?
No, Greenville's the regional.
Greenville.
I'm the regional fishery biologist. I work out of Greenville. I have an assistant, and we get a couple other, 4 of us working the lake today.
A lot of pressure
Wow.
like today.
Communist. That's right. Look at his eyes. See?
The other, we're doing a survey this winter. While I'm doing this, I got something for you to do, if you wish.
Sure.
We're trying to determine fishermen's attitudes towards development and protection on Moosehead Lake. Right now,
It's getting on his calves. That's right.
No,
It's just right here.
Just shut it off for now.
He'll be back. He'll be right in there.
The reporter from Burlington.
No, that's east of our region.
Boy, I've seen some
What's the
beautiful
limit on
salmon
skulls?
come out of there.
20 pounds?
How about 800? Does 800 sound good?
800 pounds?
800 grams.
Right on that
That's
button.
1 pound, 8, 10, 12,
Life of cannoli.
12 and a half ounces.
12 and a half pounds.
I feel bad
salmon.
about that little trout that we kept.
Couple of short toes. Thought they were brook trout. That happens.
Look at the size of that brookie.
Yeah.
That open?
That's the
Well,
brown phase.
Mr. Togue is here. I might as well do him up. Isn't that a nice looking fish?
You can see we killed him first.
Boy, is he dark.
Uh-oh. For the camera. Ooh.
Oh, ooh.
Life isn't very big. Huh? See, that's almost 20 inches. Oh, 20.
Your dad gonna come in, Rick? To
Yeah,
fill out
we're-
a- fill out a
he's-
form?
I think so. He's hunting for his glove he just found there. They were still, they had to put a hook back on that trap.
Did he run with that? Very far?
I don't know.
How about that?
That was our furthest one out, too.
Was that on my trap?
No, it was on your father's old one, see ya. No, in fact, it wasn't. It was on the little one I switched with.
Definitely gonna
2
fill
pounds,
that
5
5
ounces.
can.
How much?
2 pounds, 5 ounces.
Boy, that's great.
That's
1,025 grams.
Want to stay for dinner?
A long ride back to Rockwood.
Never caught a toad till you showed up.
I clean him too?
Sure. Are you kidding me? You see what he was doing there, Rick?
Now the fun part begins. Guts are gonna fly. I'm gonna put those back.
Yeah, give him to me. I'll put them on you.
Oh, I can put 'em right there. Yeah, put them right under there. I appreciate that.
Now that's the toad right there, huh?
That's the toad. It's a female. She didn't spawn last fall. She's of a size that she might have spawned. She didn't.
Now how do you know that she didn't spawn?
By looking at the size of her ovaries and the fact that there aren't any eggs in the body cavity. There! That makes a good chowder. You may want to... Well,
Okay, I just might eat that raw.
yeah. That would be fairly gross. You may want to do some more cleaning. Can I just throw them under the...
Yep.
Yeah,
Right
we'll
on
take
top
care of
there.
them. You just take what you want. We'll take care of the rest. Jerry will. Jerry's a cleaner tonight.
Now there's a salmon right there.
Yep.
Now how old will that fish there be?
Probably a 4-year-old if it's a hatchery fish. If it's a wild fish, it could be a 5-year-old. Hatchery fish have about a 1-year jump from the wild fish in the lake. About his size.
They stock a lot?
25,000 a year.
Any togue stocked?
Nope, we haven't stocked togue since 1975, and we don't stock any brook trout. Brook trout haven't been stocked here since 1973. Anything that's being caught is wild, and by our records, more fish are being caught now than more brook trout are being caught now than back then, so it doesn't need to be stocked.
Now are you stocking anything other than salmon?
That's it.
That's all.
It's back, all right?
Doesn't ride too good on that thing.
Right there. Right there.
Okay. 20 inches, Ron.
Good.
Means we're legal.
Oh, by a long shot. Who wants their hook?
Right on that cooler.
In terms of them surviving, does it make any difference on the size of the hooks that you use? Do they survive?
No, I think it's less important on the size of the hook, but the fact that it's deeply swallowed, you cut it.
Yeah.
The survival rate, if it's cut, is probably 90%, but certainly over 75%. The survival rate on the old.
What you filling out there, Ron?
Huh?
What are you filling out?
Oh, I'm filling out the summons.
Well, if anybody deserves one, it's you.
I'm sure it's true.
Is that the one where they fill in the charges later on?
No, I fill that right in.
Trumped up.
Twice the cost of a fishing license and the fine.
That trout we kept
Did you get the
short.
guts?
Absolutely.
That 6 inches didn't sound right.
Every place but Moosehead.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And the Allagash Waterway, 12 inches up there now.
Well, that's going to be great, though. In a few years, that should make it
The
safe.
whole idea was to protect those females, give them a chance to spawn, put more trout, but
Yeah.
we might be able to make it last a little bit longer if we have big predators. So we're going to be super conservative on the taking of trout out of the lake. Allow people to fish for them and catch them, release them, but just keep one.
You know Bill Woodward?
Sure do. Well, we started within a month of each other.
Oh, is that right?
Using smelts for bait.
Yeah, that's all we're using.
You were definitely going to want to